That's the first one of the morning. I couldn't miss him. He was only about, 12 yards? I slipped in here this morning. I'm going to do some squirrel hunting this morning. I was in here hunting out that stand right over there. And yesterday evening, and I must have seen 15 squirrels in here. So, I'm going to slip down here. We got a feeder. And I'm going to slip down here to this feeder, and I'm going to watch it. I seen a bunch under it. I'm going to get me a mess of squirrels with the Henry 22. So I'm going to go get that one. That's a young red one. Maybe he won't be too hard to skin. You get an old tough red one on a ridge like this, it's like pulling the recap off of a tire. They're hard to skin. I'm gonna go right out here and set up and wait and see if any comes to this feeder, and then we've seen 2 or 3 in here, so I know they're here. Just gotta kill them. You hear that one barking right there? He's right down here. So let's go down here and get set up. I got that one, but there was 2 in that tree. There's one up here right now. He's cutting. He never paid no attention to that shot.
As I worked my way down this ridge, everywhere I looked, there were squirrels. I looked in this one oak, and here come a squirrel down a tree as there was a squirrel going up the tree. I got the one that was coming down.
Well, that's my second one this morning. I didn't even skin that red one. I got to skin him when I get back up there. But I knew these squirrels was down here. So I slipped down here and sure enough, popped this one. Big old male. I'll get him skinned and then we'll slip out here where these hickory are at and see if we can get a few more. What do you think? I have a hard time looking at the camera when I'm in the woods because I'm looking for squirrels. So I'll go ahead and get this one, walk over here and get this one skinned. You know, you look at things like that sun coming through those trees. Now, people say they don't believe in God. People say that God don't exist. There's atheists that say that God don't exist. How can you look at that and say that? How can you look at that and say that God don't exist? Something's not right with those people that they can say that. Every time I look at that, I think of God. I remember what Jesus done for me on the cross, and that's important to me. It's important to the person that's behind the camera right now. That's Debbie. We both believe in God. We believe and know that He created that and created everything around us. I just had that on my heart. I had to say that. So let's go ahead on.
Well, I was having a good morning. Boy, I was taking a lot of squirrels with the Henry, and I looked way down the ridge, and I could see this squirrel sitting on this little pole on the ground. Well, I shot it, and once I got to it, I couldn't believe he didn't have any hair on his tail. He looked more like a lion than a squirrel.
That's 3. There's one right behind me here in this tree. I was watching that. And Debbie said, oh, there's one right out here. It's great to be out here with a 22. Leaves are kind of heavy yet, but it makes it more interesting. I'll go get that one. You ever seen a tail on a squirrel like that? He's had some rough times or something. That looks like a lion's tail. Doesn't make no difference what kind of tail he's got. That's number 3. I'll get him skinned. And we're going to stay right in here. I think I can get my limit. All I got to do is put in the time and keep the camera rolling. And I seen a gray one off to the left. Now I see him right in the top of that white oak. We're going to slip up here and see if we can get him. I don't know how I missed that one. I shot just right over his head. I can tell how he pulled it back. Can't win them all. I've lost my touch. I missed 2 squirrels right there. Of course, the other shots, I had a pretty good rest. We're going to slip up here and sit down for a while. I still haven't skinned that first red squirrel I killed this morning. I'm going to go up here and skin him. And we're going to sit down and watch this for about 30 minutes, see what happens. I may have headshot that one. Sometimes when we're filming, Debbie's running the camera. You can't leave the camera on all the time. And you turn the camera on, and it takes just a little bit for it to boot up and be ready. And a lot of times we miss opportunities because the camera ain't ready. But this is not one of them. We was ready. She got on him. He's done. We're going to set you a little bit longer. See if I can get another one right here.
You know, a lot of these guys that get out and squirrel hunt with a 22 and they say, I shoot all my squirrels in the head. Well, I don't think that happens all the time because no matter how hard I try, I don't get all of them shot in the head. Mainly, I'm out there to get the squirrel because I like squirrel gravy and biscuits. That's the main order of business. But, you know, sometimes I do get lucky and shoot one in the head.
Right here. Debbie, right over here. Right over here. I should have shot in front of him. I still got him here. I'm going to put some more shells in my gun. He's still there on the ground, Debbie. That's 6. I come down here to get this one, which is right here. I did hit that red one, but I had to shoot it again to finish it. And Debbie was up there where she's at now. I looked over, and she said, Jerry, look, and there's one coming up over here, so I killed that one. Gun's clear. I'll be up there in just a second. One thing about shooting a 22 rifle, you got to have a rest. I hit that red squirrel, the first shot. No, excuse me, not the first shot, the second shot. I missed him the first shot. And I hit him a second time, and he went down there under a pole. So I slipped down there, and I dispatched him. I had to finish him. And Debbie was standing here, and she looked over and said, Jerry. And I looked over and seen that squirrel, and we got it. So, I mean, good morning, good morning. I've got my limit. I got a bunch of daggone squirrels to skin. So I'll go up here and we'll get it done, okay?